Hello, class. We're now in our penmanship class for Tuesday, April 28th, and we're going to talk about the plot of a story again. When you're writing a story or reading a story, you want to look for the plot. What is the plot? We're on lesson 119. And so you need to have paper and pencil, and we want to talk about the plot. We're going to develop listening skills today. You're listening for something, and you're going to build your knowledge through information gathering. That's like you're listening to me talking now, and you're gathering information, and you're building your knowledge through what you're hearing today. Now, we're going to still talk about lesson 118. That was the last one that we did with the little mouse, and we were talking about the plot. So we're going to write another story today. And this one, okay, this one, we're going to talk about a plot and what part of a story tells what will happen to the characters. And that is the plot. Okay, what is your favorite story with a good plot? You know, we've read many stories, so if you think about a story and it tells about what will happen to the characters, that is your plot. Okay, so in creative writing, we're going to write about the fast car today. The fast car. That will be what we'll be writing about today. So today you will be writing a story with a fast car as the character, a fast car. What happens to the car in your story? That's what you're going to write about. As you write the story, think about what your plot will be. And so some of the here's some information. The average car has 30,000 parts. Many years ago, before race cars were built, car races were done with ordinary cars, just like the car you ride in with mom and dad and grandparents. So the cars come in a variety of designs and colors. Okay, so we're going to develop a good plot by asking questions, and I have written some of the questions on the board. You're going to be writing an imaginative story. So this is not a true story. It is one that you make up. It is simply your imagination that you're using. Okay, but the story will have a car as the main character. You do not have to write the fast car as your topic. You can write something, but it has to be about a fast car, the fast car. So, who is the character? Car. What is your character's name? These are some of the questions you should answer. What does your character look like? You can describe your character. What is the event? Is your character going somewhere? These are the questions that you ask to decide on the event. Is your character doing something special? Is your character trying to figure something out? What will happen next? Is your character about to meet someone interesting? Is your character about to solve a mystery? Is your character about to win a race? So those are some of the things that you can come up with when you can ask questions that you can ask and answer during your story. So now, what happens in the beginning? These are the questions that you're going to ask yourself, how you're going to develop your paragraph and your plot. What happens in the beginning? What is your character going to start out doing? Where is your character going? What happens in the middle? What challenge or event will he face? Does your character run out of gas? That's a possibility. What happens in the end? What should happen to the character to finish the story? Does your character win a race? So, I want you to write your title, something about a car story on notebook paper. I want you to go ahead and do that. And remember to put your name and the date on it as well. But your title should be in the middle of the page. Not to the right, not to the left, but right in the middle. And you should capitalize the important words. Okay, so I capitalized all of these because this is the beginning, and then car, fast and car is what we're talking about. The fast car. Okay, so go ahead and write your title, and then I want you to start to give in some details. So think about more details to make your sentences different from these sentences on the board. So you're going to ask more uh, questions about topics, uh, and whatever you need to write about it. Make it colorful. Remember, we always talk about using colorful words to make it interesting so someone will want to read it. If it's dull and blah, nobody wants to read it. They want to read something to find out what happened. So that is the plot. The plot will tell them what actually happened. So make it good, make it interesting, and make it colorful. And that is the end of our lesson.